34 is how an extra cut looks. So I do cover a tutorial on how I cover this, how I take care of the split ends, and this QR code takes you to the video. So people think that it will make their hair uneven, but you're just cutting the damaged part. Okay, so let's do a reflection. So I want to know if this covers your hair. Okay, how often should I cut my hair? This is a very common question, okay? So there's no one answer for how often you should cut your hair. It can vary for the same individual based on their heat use, stress level, and hairstyles in a given period. Base your hair cutting on how your hair feels and looks. Everyone has unique hair care diet, genetics, lifestyle, and environment. These differences are why a 3-month hair cutting schedule can apply to everyone. Common mistake. Okay. Cutting at the rate hair grows by cutting on schedule is the most common hair mistake. One of my sisters recently shared that her hair wasn't growing anymore. She used to have long, thick, curly hair before she started bleaching it. She returned to her natural hair color, and I know she's in good health. So I asked her how she should cut her hair. My sister replied she cuts her hair every 2 to 3 months to keep it healthy. She was genuinely confused why, if she followed the rule to cut frequently to prevent split ends and she stopped bleaching, her hair wasn't growing. I explained she was cutting too often. Her hair grows on average ½ inch per month. Cutting every 2 to 3 months meant her 1.5 inches of growth was almost all lost. Hair is dead and you can't prevent damage by cutting healthy ends. It's not a living organism. Remember, one of the biggest reasons hair may seem like it's not growing is because you're cutting at the same speed it grows. See hair dusting and hemline maintenance tutorial section on how to prevent this from happening. Ask yourself these questions before reaching for the scissors. Is it product buildup? Can I do a hair detox for the dryness or dull appearance? Hold out the scissors